I did it, honey. Finally, I got rid of those gray edges and I couldn't be happier. Watch the process. How y'all feeling? After many technical difficulties, we are back. So let me tell you what's going on today. Well, let's get this out of the way first. I am 2 weeks post procedure after my UFE. 2 weeks post UFE procedure, and I feel normal. I feel like I felt before the procedure. I don't have any more cramping. Everything is the same. I'm back working out in the gym. What else? I'm not, I'll have an occasional spotty thing going on, and it's not even spotty. I think it's just maybe a little bit of the fibroid shedding, but I haven't had a big piece come out. So other than that, that's good. No ice. So we went over all of that. So unless something dramatic happens, I don't have anything else to say about my fibroids or the procedure, except I'm getting better. And I notice I don't have cravings for iced tea and ice. I think I told you guys that in another video. But other than that, yeah. But while I have had time to sit in the house while I was recovering, in a nutshell, we're getting rid of this gray hair. This right here. I honestly don't even really mind it, like right here. This little patch right here. But all of this, I can't do it anymore. So I know that you guys like it. Well, let me say that I get a lot of compliments on it. And I get a lot of people saying that I shouldn't dye it. However, for those people whom I love absolutely dearly, and I say this with love, just go get you some dye and dye the sides of your hair and see how you like it, because I don't like this and I'm not keeping it. So we are gonna shape this this haircut up, and we are gonna get rid of these edges. The only thing that I'm not sure of is, am I gonna keep this front? See, it's not that I don't like gray hair. I just don't like it right here. Okay, I don't like it here. This is fine. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to dye this and dye that, just to even it out. And then I don't mind. I'll keep this little gray right here, but this has got to go. Okay, so first of all, I am trying to let my hair grow. So I haven't really been cutting it. So this is kind of just like a maintenance cleanup type video. So I'm not going to use any clippers. I'm just going to use the scissors and my fingers. And I have a mirror right here, so I'm going to be looking low. So since I'm really not cutting it, I'm going to show you guys how I use my fingers as a guide to kind of keep me together. So I'm going to take and put a little part right here, because I have already parted the top off, right? Y'all saw me part the top off? Or can y'all see this part here? And then it goes all the way around to the back. As y'all see, I have gray hair all throughout, but that's okay. So since I'm gonna start from down here, I'm just gonna clean this area up. So, where are my clips? So I'm just gonna take a clip and get rid of that. And tape that up, and then I'm going to go to the other side, and all I'm doing is I'm just making a line from right here where my temple goes in, but this hair is laying over it, but literally from this little indent on my hairline, I'm just going to go back. All right, same thing here. I'm going to find that same little indent on the other side and This side that really doesn't want to cooperate, but that's okay. I can still get it. There we go. And I'm going to clip that up. Because you just kind of want to make sure you're even with what you're doing. Okay. So I got that clipped up. So I'm moving that. And I am only working with everything below, and then I'm going to blend it. If that makes any sense at all. Once I get started, you'll see what I'm talking about. So right now I'm not dealing with the sideburns. I am literally going to take my fingers from right here. And do you see that little bit of hair that's sticking out right there? I'm cutting it. I'm going just like this. That's it. That's the extent of my maintenance. And that just brings that down just a little bit. And I'm going to continue on. Now notice, for some reason, I don't know why, it seems like the back of my hair grows faster than the sides. I'm really not sure why. But can you see that? That's going to. Same guard. I'm just using my fingertips. And I am going around and making a mess. Oh, excuse the hole on my shirt, but this is a house shirt, so I don't really care about this. So I'm doing the same thing in the back. I'm just going around. And so anything that's on the outside of my fingertips is getting cut off. All right. And then I'm going to show you how I do the sideburns separately. Can you guys see that? I really don't want to be out of angle. So I can just feel it. Only thing I'm doing is just cutting over my fingertips. That's it. And I'm going around this way. Same thing. You see that hair hanging out there? We can already get it. So my fingers are the guide. Your fingers are the guide. And you can do this if you're just cutting your TWA or your tapered cut for the first time. You can use your fingertips as a guide. And then for some reason, when I get around here, it's not really a lot to cut off. I definitely think that the back of my hair grows faster than the front. Not sure what that's all about, but I'm not going to complain about it now. Okay, so now that I've done that, all I'm going to do is take my fingers, and you see this part here at the bottom? I'm going to go through, I'm going to comb, and I'm going to grab. And anything that's over my fingers is out of here. That's it. I'm just going to go through, grab. Anything that's on top of my fingers, I'm cutting. Yep, all of that is going. Wait a minute, I'll do something different when I get to the bottom. But all back here, I'm going to comb. And anything, can y'all see that? That's over my fingers is getting cut. I don't even have to look at it. I can just feel it and tell you that that's what's going on. And I can go, okay, I don't see anything there. Let's go sideways here and see what happens. Boom. Let's get it. Let's get rid of it. All right. Right here gets a little attitude-ish. Right there, you see that? How that's sticking out? We're getting rid of it. And what you will find is the craziest thing in the world, that it actually gives you a nice look when you do it that way. So now at the bottom here, this little piece that's sticking off, I have abandoned my little shag that I had going. So this is getting cut too. No shag. So I'm going all the way to the bottom, grabbing it at the nape. Can you see that? And I am cutting. Super simple. So if you don't have clippers, this is going to be the ideal way that you want to cut your hair. Although I'm getting hair all over the place. Alright, so where's my mirror? Let me take a look-see. Let's see, can I see? Yes, I can. Yeah, see, that's all it does is just cut it down. That's it. And I see a piece right here sticking out, so I'm going to get that piece. This piece right here is looking a little crazy. Yep, and then just snip. And like I said, what this does is it makes sure that everything is the same length. I don't have any of this woolly business that was going on right here. Now, let's deal with the front. So since you did that, we are going to take our scissors and we're going to go over the ear to clean that up. Yep, I'm cleaning that side up. And then I'm cleaning this side up. So if you want a sharp look, then you probably want to use the the clippers. I'm having a brain fart. You probably want to use the clippers. If you're okay with like these soft edges, which I am right now because I'm trying to grow it out. Here's an offender. Because I'm trying to grow it out, then this will work for you. I've done that. I want you to take your edges and comb them forward. Even though they're not gray like mine, I still want you to comb them forward. Okay, because we're going to make those, we're going to clean those up. So comb them forward. And I absolutely just take the scissors and we go boom. We just cut that like that. Just like that. And then we get this side. Because remember, this is just a cleanup. That's all this is. So, now, do you see how this piece right here overlaps? I kind of like to separate it a little bit. So I'll make a little line here. And I will grab onto this the piece that's above. Okay, so let me talk to you again. You see how all of this is all blended together into one? That kind of werewolf look type thing? I don't like that. So I just draw a little line. Not draw. I make a little part. And then that piece right there, I grip it up. And I put it to the finger test. And I just give it a snippety snip snip. Because I really only just want the sideburns hanging down. I don't want this woolly mammoth looking thing. So you see how that got cleaned up? And it all still blends nicely. And then I just get the scissors and clean it from that way. Alright? So it gets rid of that little woolly mammoth thing. Same thing on this side. I'm going to draw a little line because I want to separate out the actual little sideburn, which is getting ready to be dyed. And then, you see all of that woolly mammoth stuff? I am going to snip, snip, snippety snip. There we go. All right. So, that's all I want to do there. Because I'm going to dye these. So I want to leave them the way that they are. And actually, once I dye them, they're going to lay down. They're not going to be doing all of this nonsense and this foolishness that they like to keep up. Alright, so we got that. We got this looking nice and crisp. And see, we don't need any clippers. Not really. Alright. Now, so this is the shortest part of my hair. This is how I want it. So now all I have to do is blend. And if you've seen my videos before, it is exactly the same, my love. Alright. So it may or may not need any blending. I don't know. But we are going to try it out. So I'm just going to go around my head this way. So I'm going to make sure that I grab, I'm going to make sure that I grab some hair from the shortest part, right? Pull out to that shortest part and then come over. And what do I see? I gotta get that. Can y'all see what I'm doing here? Can y'all see that? So now I'm gonna go up a little higher and pull. It's just a little something, nothing crazy. Boom. So that's done. Let's clip this off and let's go to the next piece. You just want to make sure that you are consistent in what you do. What you do on one side, you want to do on the other side. Okay, same thing here. I'm grabbing the entire section of hair. I'm making sure I get the shortest piece. I'm going to pull my fingertips out to the shortest piece. Okay, let me do this again so I can show you guys. So you see this shortest piece right here? I'm going to pull my fingertips out to where it covers the edge, where it's just right there. And then I'm pulling my hands out. So now you see all of that, that's going. Because that doesn't fit in with our program and with our agenda. Okay? So that'll give you a nice blend and a nice taper. And when you see the finished product, you're going to be like, oh. So then I always bring my hands up a little further, right? Maybe to the middle. Get that to that shortest piece. And then come out to see if there is anything there. And guess what? It is. So I'm just going to snip that. All right. See that? It gives it that taper. All right. And so we're just going to go around and do the same thing. Child, it is early on a Saturday morning, honey. Same thing. I did shift my fingers because I'm on the other side, but it's the same thing. So pull out to the shortest part and bring it down. Oh, and let me say this so that this makes sense, because I always say bring it down, but let me make sure that we know what I'm talking about. So, because you're tapering, and I think that this is very important, you want to make sure that you have the shortest piece in line with the longest piece. So when I say bring it down, you're just moving your hand to the point of the longest piece. So let me do this again. I should have said this a long time ago. I'm hoping that this will help your entire life. Okay, so I'm grabbing from the shortest piece, right? And I'm going to pull my hands out. This part right here is the longest, right? So you want to pull your hands down until you capture the longest piece, and then it's right there at the tip. And then anything in here has to go. That's what's important. That's why we're doing that, okay? So that we can blend this piece with this piece and not have any craziness going on in between. Does that make sense? I hope that helps you. That's why we're doing that. Because that's what the blending is all about. You ever see somebody, and I think it's called an undercut. And there's nothing wrong with an undercut. Hey, baby, if you like an undercut, honey, then go on with it, child. But I don't. So, in order to blend, you're going to get the smallest piece, pull your fingers out, and then all the way down, here's the longest piece. And it's this little stuff in the middle that got to go. All right? See that? You see it. And then this little piece ain't really worth doing nothing, but I'll check it out and see what's going on. Boom. Twist. So it's just a little bit. So that's all blending is. It's just to make sure that everything is just kind of uniform. All right? So here we go. This is where we are, my dear. So let me do a mirror check. Lord have mercy. Yep. That's what I wanted. I just wanted to bring that down. That's it. And then run your fingers through it and see if there's any busyness going on. And it's not. And because my hair is not the thickest, it curls in weird ways. So I just got to make sure that I get everything. And I am happy with this. Just cleaning this up. Can y'all see just the cleanness here? My lines are a little cleaner. Now the top I'm not going to mess with because I am trying to let that grow out. But I will run my fingers through to see if I have any issues. And see this part right here? Looks like this is possibly an issue. Like what's going on right here? Okay, first of all, let's find out where this belongs. Because sometimes if I combine it and it doesn't belong there, then I'll be done cut the wrong thing. Okay. Okay, that's a little bit of an infraction. Nothing too crazy. Same thing, I'm just gonna, where am I? Where's my shortest piece? Right there. And that's all I need to do. Seems like that whole piece needed to go anyhow. There we go. That's all I needed. Ooh. And literally I just got up. I had my hair in some twists. And I said, let me get this done. So this is what I wanted. Now I'm going to get a whole lot of shrinkage when like I wish my hair would stand up like this when it's done, but it's not going to happen. So now we're moving on to the dyeing. Yeah, I'll keep this part, but this right here is out of there, baby. Let me hurry up and do this real quick because my camera is about to die. So I'm just using Olea dark brown, and I'm gonna take it and put it into a little mixing bowl. I've already mixed it up. I only need a little bit. And so this is it. Watch me make a mess before it's all over with. Ooh. Bye-bye, gray. Nice knowing ya. Arrivederci. I think I'm gonna keep the little patch at the top, but this stuff on the sides is out of here, baby. And just please follow the box instructions. I don't have any special things for you concerning the color. This ain't it, honey. I love y'all to death, but y'all not gonna convince me of this nonsense anymore. Remember when everybody was in quarantine, all the celebrities and stuff, and you find out how gray their hair really was, and it was mostly men dyeing their beards, whole beard gray, and they tearing up hair dye, and they talk about us getting surgery. Child. Please, honey. Did y'all see that? So this is the finished product. So I'm trying to let it grow, and it's very difficult for me to do that because I don't like when it's a lot of business all over the place. So I did bring it in here, and I did dye the sides, but I left a little peak of gray right here. But yeah, this is the finished product. It won't really stretch for me today because it's a little humid. But this is where we are. Can we see that? Yes, honey. This is it. This is the finished product. I get a lot of compliments on my gray hair. And that's good and fine. But I don't like it. I got tired of looking at it, and this just makes me feel better. And It's what I want it to do. And I don't mind this little peak right here. And then I have gray all throughout my hair. So I literally just dyed the edges. And for me, it's a pick-me-up for me. So I hope you guys enjoy. Like I said, it's not really stretching for me like I want it to. In Georgia, it's a little humid, but I got the shape. Can you see the back? How the back turned out? See that? So I just got rid of all of the craziness that was going on, that I had going on. And so also right here, we just took care of all of that. And now this side right here, I have to rake this one forward, because I used to wrap my hair when I was younger and I did something to the direction. And then this just kind of lays down on its own. And when my hair is dyed, I don't have to use gel. It just lays down like that on its own. So that's helpful as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully I gave you some tips on how to maintain and maintenance your tapered look. I cut my hair so much I can do one of these videos a couple of times a month, because I'll get an attitude and lock myself in the bathroom and cut my hair. But I'm really trying not to cut it, so you guys have to stick with me on that one. So I want you guys to have a wonderful weekend, and I will catch you later. Thank you. Oh, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any videos. Oh.